Okay, just a quick part arrival for the day. We got all sorts of wonderful stuff here. So to go through it, these are USB. Let's see if I can get it out here for you. It's just a USB A socket, and it's kind of hard to see inside there, but this is going to go in the Mini Abyss build right there, that mineral oil PC, and it's waterproof, so any of the mineral oil is not going to get into where the USB plugs into, which is the point. I mean, that's something that I'm going to be removing often, so I don't want the USBs to, the cords I'm plugging into them, to be oily, so this will keep that from happening. And I got 4 of those. Got those from DigiKey. I don't know if you can read that, DigiKey. And then these parts are for a couple things. The Arduino that's going in the Mini Abyss build to control it. It's going to control some of its features. So these are some of the parts for that, and there's also going to be another Arduino outside of that build that's going to be the start of my home automation system. So this is the way for that to start to communicate with different stuff located within my apartment, and that's going to be the first thing controlled by the system. So we got these XBs. I don't know if you can see those. I'll pull them out of the case when I'm doing the build. These are wireless RF chips. They're used to communicate between the two Arduinos wirelessly. We've got 2 temperature gauges in there, which I'm going to put into the Mini Abyss build, just so I can remotely monitor the temperature of the oil, just to make sure it's within safe limits. I mean, I highly doubt it'll ever get out of safe limits, but it'll be a good temperature monitor in there. You can barely see them, but there's 6 LED lights, which are going to go into the cell phone that I'm going to put inside the tank. So I had to order some of those for the mod that I'm doing on that cell phone so that I can display stuff on the screen. These are breakout boards for the XBs from SparkFun. By the way, all these parts I got from SparkFun there. So the breakout boards just make it easier for me to find the pins and stuff and solder it. And then there's some headers for the breakout board, just to make it so that the XBs aren't permanently soldered there and I can take them out if I need to. Then we got just some more breakaway headers there to help with some of the soldering and work on different things for the breakout boards there. We got the speaker here, which will connect to what we have here, and this might be hard to see because the packaging's black and I don't want to take it out of the packaging yet, but that's a Easy VR shield, which is voice recognition for the Arduino or any project that you put it in. So literally I'm going to be able to be sitting in my front room and say, you know, computer, turn on the Mini Abyss, and it will, through the programming in the Arduino that's going to be placed in that, send a monetary signal to the power switch and it'll turn on. And through the LEDs and stuff, it'll be able to know that if there's activity on the hard drive and if it's got power. And I can also use that to shut it off, you know, if needed. And it'll also be able to control, the VR won't be able to control, but the Arduino is going to be controlling that cell phone for displays, and there's a light in there that I haven't put in yet, and it'll be able to control that. So the Arduino will be able to act separately from the computer, and if this VR shield sends a command to turn on the Mini Abyss, it'll send that signal wirelessly through the Arduino and these XBs. The Arduino and the Mini Abyss will pick up the signal and will send that monetary signal to turn on the motherboard and the system. And some plans later to include IR signals within the home automation Arduino, so that my Comcast box down there and my TV can be turned on by that system as well. But I do have plans to actually put I got a media card that I'm going to be putting in the server that I can actually just bring up my channels on the Mini Abyss without having to have it, a cable box next to the computer. But that's a ways away, and I want to make it so that it doesn't have to have that anything within this system can be controlled no matter what. So the TV will be able to be controlled, the cable box will be controlled, the Mini Abyss will be controlled by the home automation. And then once I do put in the cable card into the home server, I'll be able to access it just through the Mini Abyss, but I still have the options to turn on the TV and control the TV, and if I should have another cable box to still control that without having to change anything. And there's some power, like I don't know if you can see it, right there is a air pump, which is controlling the bubbles in the mineral oil, which I still need to fill, but every store in Fort Collins is now out of mineral oil, thanks to me. But I gotta wait for them to restock so I can go buy some more. But I want to be able to turn that off, so if I don't want any type of noise whatsoever, I don't want to hear the bubbles, or I'm not here, there's no need for those bubbles to be on, so the home automation can turn off the bubbles, any lights, turn off the TV if I forgot to turn it off or something. So once the system knows I'm not here, it can turn off any non-essential system. So, okay, that was kind of an extended talking about things version of my part arrivals, but it's still fun. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and go ahead and comment below if you have any comments or questions, and remember to subscribe if you feel like it. I have some of the build log for that system going up, and as I'm putting this together, I'll be showing you how I do the Arduino setup, and providing any information for code that I might put together or anything like that within the show notes. So, again, thanks for watching.